So the life in Portugal is really interesting. They wake up really early, and usually they'll wake up super early and go to work, and the kids will go after school. And then for lunch, they usually get together for lunch. They take some time to have a big lunch. That's when all the shops will usually close down, and they eat lunch about 1 o'clock. And so a lot of shops will close down, a lot of things will close down, so people can have that time for lunch. Some of my favorite places to eat lunch were Mimos, which is in Viseu. It's a little small town in the middle of Portugal. And Mimos has what we call kebabs, which are super yummy. They're like sandwiches that are just stuffed full of all this yummy meat and vegetables and this amazing sauce that they put in there. They love eating fries. So they'll eat potatoes or fries with almost every meal, especially at lunchtime. They also love salad. So like a typical Portuguese meal would be codfish, fries, and a salad. And then usually they always eat with a tablecloth, and they always have their fork in their left hand, their knife in their right, and they always eat with a knife. No matter what they're eating, they're always using a knife, unless they're eating soup. They love to start out with soup too. They'll start out with soup, and then they'll eat that usually like fish or chicken with usually like some type of potato, and always have like a yummy salad. They don't use salad dressings. They just put oil and vinegar on top, which is so good. I love the food there. They have a big lunch, and then they all go back to work. They usually don't get out of work until pretty late as well. They usually get done with work around 6 or 7. So they work a lot. They work long hours. And then when they get out of work, they come home, and the wife will go right to making dinner, and it takes her about an hour or two to make dinner. They usually eat dinner around 8 or 9. She'll make dinner. They watch a lot of sports. They watch a lot of TV when they're home. They spend a lot of time watching TV. They obviously love soccer. They love Cristiano Ronaldo. And they love their sports teams. So they're Portistas, which is the Porto fans, Benficas, Benfiquistas, which are the Lisbon fans, and Sporting, which is the other Lisbon team. They love their sports. And then at night, they usually all get together, and they'll just go to bed after dinner, and they wake up and do the same thing. On the weekends, usually Sunday is their only free day off, and Saturday as well. They go to the park a lot as a family. They'll go to the beach a lot. They love going to the beach. They'll do a lot of family activities during that free time. Clean the house, get their chores done, and then go as a family. They also, during the summer, they usually have a couple months off. The summertime, they kind of do it like we do with school. They take a month off or a couple months, and they'll go do férias, which are like vacations, but it's a whole month. And they'll usually go somewhere to the south in Portugal. There's called the Algarve, which is everyone's favorite place to go. It's got this big, beautiful, long beach right along the coast, super warm water. They'll go spend it there. Sometimes they'll go to France. A lot of them have family members in France or in Germany or in England. And so a lot of times they'll go visit their family members there. A lot of people emigrate out of Portugal to other places, especially the younger kids, because it's hard to find work. And so they'll go visit them, and they're gone for that time. And Portuguese people love their food. Every activity you go to, everything that they have, there's always food there. They love, love, love their food. They have a lot of natural food. So they eat figs, which are so yummy. They eat direspiro, which I think we call persimmons here, which are these wonderful, yummy fruit. Grapes are also something they eat a lot. They love fruit. And they have usually a fruit after dinner, or they'll have some yummy dessert. But they're really healthy people. They eat usually the right balance that you should. And talking about the life of Portugal, I always just want to talk about food because they really do a good job of feeding you a lot. You eat a lot when you're with them. They're always eating. They're always snacking. They're always eating like bolachas de Maria, which are like little cookies that say Mary on them because they love, obviously, Christ. A lot of them are religious. They're very religious people, and they believe a lot in Christ. And they believe a lot in Mary, the mother of Christ. Most of them are Catholic. So it's a very big Catholic community. And so they do a lot of things together that the Catholic Church would do. They go to a lot of baptisms. They go to a lot of weddings. Weddings are a big thing for them as well. So they're a big community, and they know each other. They know their neighbors. they're really close with their neighbors and with their community around them, and especially their families. So that's the life of a Portuguese person.